platform of Sargam for music, uh, literary creations, and all. I'm here on the kind invitation of esteemed Miss Saraswati Poswal ma'am. I thank her for her, the personal personal invitation. And so as with Anika Chaudhary ma'am and Sushila Gangwani ma'am for conducting these live events, and which are very much enriching for the poets and the fellow writers and the members. I mean, and the topic today given is to talk to say something about festivals. As you all know, and for the past few years, some of our members, esteemed members, have already shared their view on the topic, and now it's my turn, and it's my turn to give and present my take on the festivals. And without taking much of your time, maybe I wish you all a happy Navaratri, happy Baisakhi, happy Ugadi, happy Eid al-Fitr, and Ramzan, and Ramanavami, Pona Sankranti, this Mesha Sankranti and everything. We have uh, India is as diverse as such. We get many of festivals uh, to celebrate. Recently we just have. I mean, just imagine within a fortnight. I mean, since 50, I mean, as past, we celebrated the festival of colors, where we sprinkled and yeah, smeared ourselves in the medley of colors, and we also have celebrated resurrection of the Lord Jesus, the Christ, so called, and he was said to be taken a rebirth after his crucifixion after the 3 days as per Bible, and it is much celebrated across the world with pomp and gaiety. And we also had celebrated during the past few last few months, this Saraswati Puja and Radha Saptami. Also have celebrated Pongal, Sankranti, which is considered to be which is a harvest festival. In other words, it is in Hinduism. It is, in English words, it's a Thanksgiving celebration for the the new harvest. For Indians, it is something like Sankranti and Lori, and the names are different. The names might be different. The nomenclature of the festivals are different. It varies from region to region, and since India is a land of diversity, land of culture, land of different languages, traditions and culture, where all all the things congregate into to form as unity of unity and integration of the things, and well, the whole day, within 10 days, within 15 days, we just got a chance to celebrate. We got an opportunity to, you know, uh, to be near to spiritual realm, to create a new spiritual ambience, uh, uh, in the form of a new year. I mean, Hindu, as per Hindu, no, Hindu tradition. Well, on the just had celebrated. I mean, we got this new phase of moon where we witnessed, which is called Chaitra Suddha uh, Padhyame, which is also is called as what you call Gudi Padwa or Vaishakhi, which is there in northern part of India. They are celebrated as Vaisakhi on that particular day, and is also is a precursor or is a beginning day for Navaratri, a day where goddess Durga is referred to as as in a different forms in each day, and and each form is worshipped on each day with a much of decoration, much of much of pomp and grandeur kind of celebration. It's a kind of celebration that that brings closer to the spiritual uh, of oneself. So, and we see the names. We see we hear and we come across the different names, but the spirit and the festival were never diminishes, and it never affects. So the the significance of the uh, the festival, the folklore, or the then the what do you call it, the scripture that that attributes to the particular festival, be it if issue which is comes on the after on 14th, that is celebrated everywhere in the part of our Malayali friends celebrate it as Vishu, and it is basically a festival uh, which is also is called as Vishu Kani. It is on a particular day after the ritualistic bath and the prayers, they got items, and they they basically worship this Bala Krishna, or what you call as Chini Krishna, or what you call as Chota Krishna. So people even they have the small kids at their home. They what do you call, they dress him or her like Krishna, and they make him walk. I mean, have a glimpse of the items that are there present in the what do you call, a prayer room or something that brings them their luck and prosperity throughout the year. And so, as if you take Ugadi which fell on the month of, I mean, on the day of on 13th of this month, which is called as uh, I mean, Ugadi is called in southern part of India, in Karnataka and then two Telugu speaking states. And basically, if you bifurcate the Ugadi word, it is Yugadi, and if you literally dissect it, it gives two words. One is Yug, and the other is Adi. Yug is nothing but an era or epoch or a period, and uh, Adi is nothing but a beginning. So basically, if you combine together the two words, it gives literal meaning of a new beginning. Ugadi, 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 and Ugadi is a colloquial word. This little word, it's simple form of utterance. This Ugadi and same Ugadi, and for our Maharashtrian friends, they in Maharashtra, our Marathi friends, they call it as Gudi Padwa. Gudi Padwa is nothing this, but a Gudi is nothing but a flag that represents a Brahma, and Padwa is nothing but a phase of moon that is a new beginning or something like so. It is Gudi Padwa, Padwa or Parwa. Parwa and Padwa. It is something like pronunciation. It's when you simply simplify it, by our local dialect and the local pronunciation. So it is Padwa or Parwa, Parwa. So Parwa is translated, is transformed to as a Padwa. So that is it, and the other day, the 15th, we celebrated in the Odisha festival, which is, Pona Sankranti, which is also a few items that we take on this particular day. And Ugadi, on Ugadi in the southern part of India and especially in Telugu speaking states, when it comes to Telugu speaking states, it is an eclectical mix of you know flavors, that is bitter, sour, taste, sweet, and pungent. These are these six flavors that are mixed to form together. With the mango, a pickle is made up, and it is it is offered to the god and on that particular day, and it is served and it is taken as prasada on that particular day. It heralds as a new beginning, and it is believed that taking this pickle on that particular day, it gives us empowerment and a kind of strength within us to resist or to to have a what do you call endurance to bear the eventualities that we the year offers, that call a tonic, the tonic. And the evenings, they and people gather around in the temples or at designated places or in the auditorium to listen to the almanac, which is also called in literal translation as Panchanga. Panchanga is nothing but a Nanga, which is based on astrological, significance, astrological predictions, and each person is, on that particular is very much enthusiastic of uh, getting to know how his or her life would be, and this year would be like, what are the stars and what are the planets that would be affecting his life, and and how to balance. So this is something about the astrological significance. Basically, the festivals that we celebrate in India are umpteen number of festivals. We get to celebrate every now and other part of India. I mean, where else you could find in the world, this diverse, the kind of festivity, and no matter, we might be having many of festivals around the world, but then in India, it is something like, then I must say, down the lane, in the days to come, you would witness another, the chariot festival that would be going to be held in Puri, and then this August, and Ganesh Puja, Deepavali, Navaratri, and Durga Puja. Again, this is called as nowhere in the Uttarayana phase, and this. and the Durga Puja that comes in the southern part. I mean, it is called in September and November. Then that is called Dakshinayana, or it is called in English terms. If we called put it in English terms, it is autumnal equinox. So that is something about festivals and significance that uh, this is my take on festivals. And I would recite a poem on the festival which I written in a couple of months back. I hope you would enjoy it. I would like it, and I would also sing a song for you all. Okay, provided if I get enough time. And here it goes. And शीर्षक हमारा भारत। हम तो इतने नसीब वाले हैं कि दुनिया हमें देखती है, हमसे सीख मिलती है जगत को, हम ही हैं आधार विश्व के त्योहारों का। हम तो इतने नसीब वाले हैं कि दुनिया हमें देखती है, हमसे सीख मिलती है जगत को, हम ही है आधार विश्व के त्योहारों का। सब मज़हब एक साथ मनाते हैं त्योहार आपस में, कोई नहीं भेद कोई नहीं भेद, मनाते हैं सब रमज़ान क्रिसमस दशहरा और दीपावली। कोई नहीं भेद, मनाते हैं सब रमज़ान क्रिसमस दशहरा और दीपावली। बनते हैं विभिन्न प्रकार के व्यंजन, सबका है यह जम्बू द्वीप, और सबका है यह भरतखंड। सबका है यह जम्बू द्वीप और सबका है यह भरतखंड। पावन यहाँ की मिट्टी और पानी, यह हर दिन है यहाँ त्योहार, कभी फसल का कभी गणेश का कब, और नवरात्रि की तो बात ही क्या कहना। उत्तर से दक्षिण तक पूर्व से पश्चिम तक, उत्तर से दक्षिण तक पूर्व से पश्चिम तक, भिन्न भिन्न संप्रदाय भिन्न भिन्न त्योहार, फिर भी बंधे हैं एक दूसरे से त्योहार की डोर डोर से। खुशी का यह माहौल दुनिया में और कहाँ, त्योहारों का देश भारत। फ़क्र है हमें अपने भारत पे, और हम तो है भारत माता के। फ़क्र है हमें अपने भारत पे, और हम तो है भारत माता के। So this is about about festival, a condensed form of condensed form of the festival, a take on festival. And this is something. So basically, when we talk about festivals are nothing but they send out a message, they give out a message that we should all be together, and a spirit of togetherness to be formed, and you should a festival is never considered to be celebrated alone. This it has to be, people has to be gathered, and people has to be taken along. When it is not on our part to see, it is not good on our part to see the others being deprived or depressed, or he's in a kind of miserable condition. So you should always try to uh, uplift, or give, or lend a what you call helping hand for the one who is very much hardly have this or material belongings, or who is so deprived. And so we must able to make the others or weaker section of the people, or weaker the poor, to rise their standards, and to lend them a level footing, to make them some self what I call um, confident of, you know and that is what celebration is all about. India has been India, which is called, and the festival is nothing but we are. If you literally translate it, it's a Vasudhaiva Kutumbikam. The universe is one, and the world is one. Vasudhaiva Kutumbikam, and we have different forms of full of laws, and every day we celebrate it, one from the other. It is nothing but it is ekam sadvipra bahuda vadanti. Ekam sadvipra bahuda vadanti. It's literally translation is nothing but the the supreme power is a supreme being is one, but the forms are different. So we have this Jesus Christ, we have this Muhammad, we have this Zoroastrian gods, and we have this many of other forms of gods. So basically the power that lies that runs the whole universe, the whole world, the whole, yeah, the power that runs you and me, and that takes along to face the life challenges is one. So there's nothing about it's all about humanity. It's all about the how we could rise ourselves, how could we uplift ourselves, how could we spiritually elevate ourselves, is all about the festivity. Festivity is an opportunity to go closer to the spiritual inscriptions or visual what you call sayings, and to follow the principles that have been that have been said in the scriptures, whatever holy books, in the Ramjan, I mean, what do you call, in the what do you call, Quran, Bible, and Ramayana, Mahabharata, Vedas, Puranas, they only say one thing, that is a spirit of unity, a spirit of integration, a spirit of humanity. So people, no matter whatever their ethnic origin is, whatever their language is, whatever their color, whatever their continent, whatever their place they belong to, all are same, all are one. So we should have the spirit of developing or inculcating the imbibing ourselves to uh, the to to build it, what do you call, or to rise our way of thinking. We should not be narrow-minded when it comes to this basing on the casteism, religion, uh, language, or the places. So it is like, uh, let us take a resolution that will be like, uh, build a spirit of universality, a spirit of uh, brotherhood, and so on. That's it, and that is all about this is what I basically believe what religion is about, and then I mean, and the festival is all about. It gives uh, a chance to elevate, to to progress, and to get rid of our you know bad ideology, bad wrong things, or mundane or wanton desires, to get rid of all unwanted, filthy aspects of life. So it's the best time to adopt best practices, best principles, and philanthropic attitude. Uh, uh, and having said so, it might be you are say all the members of the group are very high enlightened people. I am not, so it is a little bit of my take on the um, festivals. And before concluding, I would try to sing a song for you all. I hope you would enjoy, and you would present you. Um, I must say I'm not a singer or I'm not a professional. Just bear with me, okay? सपनों का वो आंगन कहाँ, दर्पण बता बचपन कहाँ, सपनों का वो आंगन कहाँ, दर्पण बता बचपन कहाँ, सीधा सरलता जीवन जहाँ, दर्पण बता बचपन कहाँ, सपनों का वो आंगन कहाँ, दर्पण बता बचपन कहाँ, भाई से यारी बहनों से मस्ती, उड़ती पतंगों जैसा था मन, जीतने ते रिश्ते सारे थे मन के, उनमें न उलझन आती जलन, होती नाती अनबन, सीधा सरल दर्पण बता बचपन का, सपनों का वो आंगन कहाँ, दर्पण बता बचपन कहाँ, खाने की चिंता होती बीती तो होती कम, खुशियों से जुड़ी थी खिलौनों से अपनी, खबर ही ना थी क्या होता है, थे सब बंधन जहाँ, दर्पण बता बचपन कहाँ, सीधा सरलता जीवन जहाँ, दर्पण बता बचपन कहाँ, सपनों का वो आंगन कहाँ, दर्पण बता ला 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 ला. So this is it. And I would also try to sing another song which is for my, I adore, I love these kids, two kids, Sweta and Devya Omkari, and they are they are to me like to me, and daughter like, though I'm not married, unfortunately, if I get married, I could, I could have a children, kids like them. And this is for Garima, and so I call her Goody, and Goody, this is for you, and hope you get well soon, and this is for you. And this is from the film Rosa, and it is a female version, but I try to sing it. छोटा सा छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा, चांद तारों को छूने की आशा, आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा, चिन्नी चिन्नी आशा, ಚಿನ್ನದನಿ ಆಶಾ, ಮುದ್ದು ಮುದ್ದು ಆಶಾ, ಮುತ್ಯಮಂತ ಆಶಾ, ಜಾಂಬಿಲಿನಿ తాకి ముద్దులినాస, వెన్నెలకు తోడై ఆడుకొను ఆశ, दिल है छोटा सा छोटी सी आशा, महक जाऊं मैं आज तो ऐसे, फूल बगिया में महके हैं जैसे, बादलों की मैं ओढ़ो चुनरिया,
झूम जाऊं मैं बन के बावरिया, अपनी चोटी पे मैं बांध लूं दुनिया, చిన్ని చిన్ని ఆసై సిరెగడుకు మాసై ముత్తు ముత్తు ఆశై ముదిందు వైత ఆశై వెన్నెలవ తట్టు முத்தமித ஆசை என்ன இந்த பூமி சுற்றி வட ஆசை दिल है छोटा सा छोटी सी आशा చీనిలో నేను పైరు కావాలి, కొలనులో నేను అలనుకోవాలి, कोयल की तरह गाने की अरमा मच సిట్టిరకు మేలై సేలకట్ట ఆశై చిన్ని చిన్ని ఆశై సిరిగడకు మాశై मस्ती भरे मन की बोली सी आशा जाबिलिनी తాకి ముద్దులిడ ఆశ వెన్నెలకు తోడై ఆడుకును ఆశ దిల్ హే చోటా సా చోటీ సి ఆశా. Thank you, thank you. This is, I try to mix it through three languages, that is Tamil, Telugu, and Hindi. And thank you all for the beautiful opportunity. Hope we all enjoy a fruitful new year, and I wish you all the best of life ahead. And I wish you all rise the spirit of humanity, brotherhood, and this is what a festival is about. Thank you for patient hearing. Thank you all.